Get this going. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Welcome back. Good to see each and every single one of you here. Although I cannot see you, I meant that figuratively. Yo, I appreciate you for being here. Thank you. Let's get right into it. Today we're definitely going to be talking about more ways in which you can deeply devote to your vision, and understanding that your focus, the things that you focus on, are the most important things. You do not have time to waste, and I mean this in the most positive way possible. The time that you spend, right, needs to be, you have to be very proactive and not reactive with your time, right? Understand that you do have power over how you spend your time, and understand that your time is the most valuable thing that you actually have to you. Now, I love to do something called focus pages, right? What focus pages allows you to do are to put down all the things that you would like to focus on, right? And what this does is, especially in a world where distractions are everywhere, right? From the negative things individuals might have to say to, hey, I live in New York City, so I'm very much exposed to poverty. I'm exposed to homelessness. I'm exposed to, drug abuse, and that type of stuff makes it very difficult for an individual to focus be proactive with their focus, right? Off first view, when you see these things, you basically think to yourself, wow, the world has gone to shit. And that type of stuff is not good for you, right? When you are thinking proactively, what that basically means is you are taking not only the things that you want to focus on, but programming your mind to see those things and accept those things, right? Very far from the other side of the spectrum, where you would go ahead and submit to these things and say, all the world has gone to shit. You are now saying, hey, this is my goal. These are my visions. These are the things I want to do. I aspire to do. This is my vision. And you can go ahead and say, hey, I am worthy of this vision. I can see this vision, right? You want to prime your brain to devote to that vision, right? Now there are things that you can do on top of that focus page, where you have all the bullet points, and you focus basically on the things that help you out the most, right? You do get to choose what to focus on. That is your superpower, right? Through meditation, interoceptive meditation, where you focus on the things within you, your own thoughts, your breath, your being, right, your physical body, and exteroceptive meditations, where you focus on what's outside of you, right? The things that you might hear, the things that you might smell, if you keep your eyes open, the things that you might see. Now, the reason these meditations are very important are due to the fact that when you are in different scenarios, you will have, during meditation, you have more control over your focus. Meditation gives you more control over your focus. That is the practice of meditation, right? If somebody is, if, and a prime example is somebody who meditates in comparison to somebody who does not. The person who does not meditate will be introduced a distraction, and there are a multitude of them. I've stated these before, but sex, shopping, scrolling, fear, and insecurities, whether they're yours or others. When you are proposed with those things in front of you, not only will you be able to observe them, you'll be able to make a decision and change basically your reality, because you are now focusing on something else, right? And it's constantly making those decisions that you are propelling yourself closer and closer to your vision. If you do not have a vision yet, make one. It is very important, and it protects you from being distracted by sugar, sex, shopping, scrolling, fear, and insecurities, whether they are yours or somebody else's. If you do not have a vision, and you make an active choice to focus on it and get closer to it every single day, the opposite will occur. And if you wonder, hey, why are people so, why is the world anxious and fearful and separated? That is because you are focusing on it. Not to neglect the fact that it does exist in the first place. Obviously, there are problems in the world, and honestly, your vision comes from the lack of those problems existing there, right? So, in accepting and accepting the fact that these are issues and these are problems in the world, you can begin to curate and create a vision, and your vision becomes that much more potent and that much stronger. Very, very important to understand that fact. It's the strength in your vision that matters the most. And it's when you constantly make those active decisions to focus and get clearer and be more proactive with your vision, i.e., devote to your vision. It is when your vision becomes stronger, more potent, and impactful. Right? Now, in addition to doing the focus pages, there are many ways that you can devote. Not only by making the active decision to focus on something else, one of the primary ways you can devote is to your community, understanding that, hey, these are issues that other individuals might have. And hey, alongside your vision, there are other people that have similar or congruent and complementary visions. One of the best things to understand when focusing on your vision, because your shadow, something that is underneath or behind you, things that you feel. Your shadow are things that you feel. The ego is how you cope with trauma. And your shadow is how you feel about the trauma that you have experienced in the past. Very important to note that. Very, very important. Because the closer and closer you get to your desired vision, your shadow will get triggered. Your ego will try to protect you and give you a falsified perspective of what is truly going on. A ways to get over this is through the observation internally and the observation externally, i.e., interoceptive and exteroceptive meditations. So, back to devoting to your vision, one of the most important things to do is, once again, constantly make that decision to focus on your vision, make it stronger, more resilient, as well as helping others in your community. Like I said, a lot of times the vision that you have, your vision, will resonate with others. When you have a vision, when you dedicate time and energy to your vision, it will resonate to other people. They will feel it. They will understand it. They will comprehend, hey, this is moving us forward. This is a much better direction. And I'm grateful for this individual paying attention and placing their focus on that side, because there's easily a way to just pay attention to everything else that doesn't help you or push you forward and help you make an impact to your community. Now, I believe that everybody was born with a innate community. Just like how you were born with a calling and a vision, you were also born with your community. And I believe that it's within that community that you achieve the level of support that you need to thrive, succeed, and go after life in the way that you want to, by serving that community that you were born into. I do believe in synchronicities. I do believe in those things, because to a high level of degree, there are beautiful, beautiful things that are completely unexplainable. So 110%, please devote to your vision, devote to yourself, pay attention, and don't get distracted. Quite literally, don't get distracted. Understand the things that can distract you in the first place, so you can make those decisions and shift your focus whenever you see those things come. Meditate often. And as always, thanks for watching. With that being said, a link to the mentorship where I help individuals work on their vision will be down below. Speaking about devotion, I have the the sweatshirt now. The sweatshirt down below, Devote 1.26 down below. It's made out of 100% organic cotton. Fantastic. I love it. And it has a reminder on the back, as always, to stay focused and remain centered. And the newsletter, please, if you are if you're about this and you enjoy the content and you want to stay connected to the community, sign up for the newsletter. That is where I give I give written forms of gems and keep myself as well connected to you guys, despite any way that the podcast may pivot, or the hoodie or the mentorship, whatever any of the products or services I'm providing, uh, will be updated alongside the newsletter. And lastly, if you got anything from this episode, please leave a like so we can make a better impact, and a more abundant impact to others as well in our community. Thank you, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.